Hey, it's Natasha.
And Khalil.
And we are the co-hosts of
WokeNFree.
Thank you for tuning in to our 182nd episode of WokeNFree. If you've been tuning in every week for WokeNFree Wednesday, you know that WokeNFree is all about being real and honest with each other and you. We talk about everything and anything important to us, you, the world, and nothing is off the table. This week, we have a really interesting question. We are discussing, would you ever join OnlyFans?
Wows.
Yes. Ooh la la is more like it. But before we dive deep into the subject, a couple of things we have to cover. First, have you downloaded the episode on WokeNFree.com through the Podbean app? If not, please do so immediately. It would greatly be appreciated and also be the best way for you to join the conversation by downloading the app. That's how you can put in your comments. So you can tell us, hey, are you on OnlyFans? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you neutral? How do you feel about it? All of that jazz. You gotta have the app to do that. Now, if you say, look, Tosh, Khalil, we love you, we want you, we need you, can't do the app thing right now. I mean, a couple of tears. But we'll get past it. It's okay. But what we do ask is that you make sure that you subscribe and follow the show on whatever platform you're catching this on. So, for instance, if you have iTunes, if you're listening to us through TuneIn or Stitcher or Google Play or YouTube or SoundCloud or iHeartRadio or Spotify or Pandora, any of those ways, make sure you're subscribed and followed, okay? Now, of course, you can also subscribe to the show via email by going to WokeNFree.com and signing up to do so on the homepage. And that's what you can also encourage your friends and family to do. Gracias. Very much appreciated. Thank you.
Nice.
And then, of course, on social media, you can always holler and engage with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Yes, I said TikTok. And Pinterest at WokeNFree. Fun content, guys. We just recently announced that we are having a baby boy. So if you didn't catch the scoop, now you know. Woo-hoo-hoo! WokeNFree is expanding and we're getting more male testosterone energy in this house because we definitely need more males, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All the animals are males, you're male, but still needed one more. So let's go with that. And then, of course, if you have 90 seconds, it's a pandemic. Of course you do. Please review the show. We would greatly appreciate your support and also to understand how this show is feeding into you. So go in the listen tab, go to WokeNFree on WokeNFree.com and pick the platform that you want to review the show on. If you want to, review us on iTunes, we would not be offended with 5-star reviews. I think that would be quite fabulous if that's what we have currently. So, thank you. That's the end.
All right. Well, yeah, you were talking about doing these reviews, but we're doing something more of a preview now for this episode.
Yeah.
So let's get right into the episode.
Fantastic. Khalil, what is OnlyFans?
It is not a site that only sells electrical fans, although you may find some pages that contain fans on them.
Weird.
Yeah, because isn't that your first thought when you think of OnlyFans? A website that only sells fans?
If you go literal, now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like that. That's what I'm saying. But that's not what it is, actually.
Okay.
A nice summary from Men's Health magazine explains that OnlyFans, which launched in 2016, allows users to post original content and sell it to people who want to see it. There are chefs who share cooking videos and fitness instructors who lead workout classes. But the site has primarily become known for the porn stars who have amassed a giant following. Most of those performers charge upwards of $5 for a month's subscription. The maximum a creator can charge is $50 a month, plus extra for personalized photos and videos, and tips are encouraged.
Interesting. Okay. That makes sense. Influencer Marketing Hub kind of really breaks it down even further. To your point, they definitely say it's a monetizable platform that allows content creators to create these subscriptions with their fans where they pay, like you said, X amount per month, anywhere between $5 to $50 a month. Yep. And OnlyFans retains a 20% fee. So there is a fee for this type of service if you do sign up. And they can also, content creators also can have free pages where they can charge fans to access content via pay-per-view. So that's interesting to know. And content creators have both a free page and a subscription page to diversify and optimize their earnings. So, for instance, actor Bella Thorne joined OnlyFans and racked up millions of dollars in just a few days. OnlyFans implemented transaction limits, which capped the PPV pricing at $50 per post and tips from new fans at $100 per tip.
Wow.
And they also changed the payout frequency in some countries from weekly payouts to payouts every 21 days. So very, very interesting. Also to know, just so you guys know, on Influencer Marketing Hub, they say that this site was founded in 2016 by British tech entrepreneur and investor Timothy Stokely, and now has more than 30 million registered users and more than 450,000 content creators. And that's pretty darn nifty. Now, to your point, I did also see a lot of kind of content around the idea that this is a platform where you don't have to be showing sexually explicit type of content, but for people who seem to be more popular and or rack in more money, seem to be showing that type of content where creators are posting uncensored, X-rated pictures, videos, as well as hosting live streams where their followers can engage with the creators in real time. Interesting. And also they have messaging features that allow creators to market to their viewers similar to email marketing, letting them know about new or exclusive content, polls, and more. And then the live performances go a long way toward increasing audience engagement, brand affinity, and optimizing viewership. Very, very interesting stuff.
Okay. Well, that was a good breakdown there.
Yeah.
And then people probably would wonder, would you ever join OnlyFans? Yeah,
to answer the question for our episode. So, learning about this platform definitely makes me more interested as a content creator, right? I've been writing blogs and been doing writing for 10 years, public speaking 20 years. So, I always love to learn more about ways and mediums of opportunities to expand my voice and to broaden my influence and horizons. However, as a mom to be, I struggle with the idea of, and not to say that mothers, shouldn't do whatever they want to do. Absolutely. Like, I am one of the biggest liberals you'll ever hear and meet in your life. So I'm all about being that free hippie that you want to be in this world. However, for me and my personal journey of becoming a mother, I would struggle with the idea of joining a platform where I would think that my son would be maybe confused or think that I was joining a platform that was mostly geared towards more sexual content, because that's not necessarily my brand right now in life. I can't speak for myself 20, 30 years from now, but as of right now, I wouldn't want our son to be upset or to think what's his mother doing, or to any of that stuff. So
you want to put a chef show on OnlyFans?
But see, so that's the kicker, right? Are people making the assumption that it's chef, but your nipples are out, right? That.
No, it's not. There's people that use the site and they'll just dress up or something. They'll just wear clothes and get paid for that.
I'm totally into cosplay. I'm totally into being, somewhat seductive in life. But am I like I said, am I going to do a cooking show with my nipples out? Definitely, probably not. So that's where I would I just wouldn't want people to make the assumption that oh, you're on OnlyFans, so you're showing your hoo-ha.
Because some people,
I just wouldn't want that assumption being made.
Because you probably don't even realize who the top performers are on it. That's what's funny. I mean, the top content creators, it really surprised you.
Who are they?
Cardi B's on there. She only has 6 posts.
So Cardi B, I think, posts more explicit content.
But I don't know what the posts are. I'm not sure. But some people just post literally they're just pictures of themselves.
Okay.
It could be something, and they won't be nude or anything. Or sometimes they post exclusive music on it.
Interesting.
There's different ways you can use it.
To use this platform?
I'm not encouraging you. I'm just saying you shouldn't look at it as just that. Oh, if I'm on OnlyFans, I'm an adult entertainer, because you don't have to be. Actually, you can just be a content creator and use it as a way to get money from your fans.
I think that, like, that to me excites me, the idea of, like, being able to create, because I create a lot of content for free, so, like, the idea of being able to create content and get paid for more content.
Just an easier way to get, like, directly paid.
Yeah, to me, I think that I really enjoy that idea. I just wouldn't want the presumption to be like, oh, this is sexually explicit. So if that's not the presumption...
people are going to assume they'll probably first sign up and say, oh, let's see what this... But you could write a summary about what it's about. You could just say, this is a family-friendly show. I'm just trying to make some good money.
Try to feed our side.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not opposed to it for sure. But I just would, I guess if I join OnlyFans, I would, if to your point, it was clear and explicitly crystal clear to my fans and to everyone tuning in that, like, they're tuning in to see me, not my nipples, right?
Yeah,
like,
see?
like things like that, where it's like, okay, guys. And I don't know why I keep saying nipples. It's on my head right now.
Oh, all right.
So
if that's what comes to mind, that's fine. Yeah, it could be that. It could be anything.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Because it could be just sitting on pies, too. Like, people like different stuff.
I mean,
and being fully clothed while doing it, too.
Having a delectable booty, why not?
Some people like to see people smash things with their foot.
Oh, I totally thought you were going for the area, like talking about that, like smashing pies on your breast and being like, well, that's kind of fascinating.
Well, people do that too, but I'm saying people do things that are less, like, it doesn't even seem...
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't even seem
like
sexual.
Fetish oriented.
Yeah,
okay.
To me, that's not sexual. Ooh, look, I'm smashing this pie with my foot.
Would you want me to smash a pie with my foot for men to enjoy that?
And then people, you could sit on balloons too and pop the balloons. People like that.
That's scary. Like, what if that hurts your hoo-ha?
That's what people want to see, how you react to it.
Or
they like the sound of it.
Like
popping balloons with your arms and then in your armpits.
Oh gosh.
It depends on the balloon you get.
You're secretly wanting me to join this.
No, I'm not secretly wanting you. I'm just telling you how varied it is. I'm just telling you how varied of a platform it is. That's all I'm saying.
So is WokeNFree going to be on here in August?
That's a good one, though. That's.
I think you're kind of into it. Well, what's your answer? Would you ever join OnlyFans?
Well, first I just have to address the first point. If I was to do like something explicit or be naked on video, I would have to first be given a large sum of money. And I would definitely have a mask on. So I wouldn't just join OnlyFans without first getting like a stipend, either from OnlyFans or from some other source.
So that's not how this platform works.
So yeah, I wouldn't. So I wouldn't be on there doing explicit stuff.
Oh, okay. If you would do family-friendly content.
So the types I would do like non-explicit stuff. So the first idea that I would do is I would document myself opening boxes up and discovering what's inside.
Creepy.
So it's like the unveiling of what's inside this package.
So it's like at-home mailman. Like, is that what your show is?
No, it's kind of like, so when people get their packages delivered, what do? How do they react when they open it?
But I mean, no, you're not opening up dildos or anything interesting.
No, I'm just opening up whatever I get in the mail.
Including tax papers? I mean,
no, I don't get those in boxes. It has to be in a box. It's anything in a box. Yeah.
So any of my items from Amazon.
Nope, those are your items. It has to be my items. So it might be in electronics. Lord, you
hardly shop.
I know, that's what's funny.
So you have one post every 6 months?
Cardi B has 6 posts on there, and I don't know.
I love that you are comparing yourself to the Queen Cardi B.
I'm just saying.
That's incredible.
I'm saying she earns.
I hope she hears this.
She earns something like $20 million a month.
So you really think you're in the running here?
But that's why I'm starting slow. I'm starting with the boxes. That'd be the first thing.
Don't mess with me, Khalil, because I really will put WokeNFree up on there.
And you know what I could do too? Because what I would do is I'd repackage things inside used boxes and then open it up and then see, have the audience guess what would it be.
Are you going to wear an outfit? Is there cosplay involved?
No, there's none of this. I'm just going to open it up.
What are you going to be wearing though?
Okay. I could be wearing probably like summer clothing.
And
then sometimes winter clothing. Like very heavy ski jackets and stuff.
Okay. And a
things
mask
of that sort.
No?
Yeah, definitely.
Ugh.
Like a Michael Myers mask, something like that.
Now we're talking now. And you're going to open it up with a nice kitchen knife.
Yeah, I'll do that.
This is
that's
kind
one
of
them. That's one. But remember, I'm going to... what I decide is from month to month, I'll change it. So... After that, the next thing would be changing the cat litter box.
So I guess we are joining OnlyFans, and this
I'm just saying what I would do.
Deeply disturbing.
It'd be content. Like you try different things, see what sticks.
Okay, so we're going on.
No, we're not going on. But I'm just saying, this is all like hypothetical. If I was to join it, I would do these things.
In the next 2 months.
But remember, I would do the explicit thing if I was given large sums of money.
Yeah, that's not how the platform works. So you can talk about fantasy.
People don't pay you to join the platform?
No,
I didn't know, so I just put that out there.
Okay.
Is that I wouldn't be like some of those top earners doing the crazy stuff.
Okay.
I'd have to be paid beforehand.
Well, I personally
wouldn't wait for no
cosplay.
subscription.
I like a little bit of seductive wear. I am not opposed to
Wow.
showing the girls a little bit, just a little bit. Especially now that they're pregnant and ginormous. Like, it's pretty
Good.
fun to watch them.
Wow.
In action, actually.
Trying to make money off of them. Nice.
Yes.
Putting them to work.
You better
That's
work.
what you're saying.
Listen, mama's got to pay for babies. So, you know how much diapers are? Yes, thank you.
That's the reason.
I'll shake my tail feather a little bit. I am not opposed to that at all.
So then I guess you already know what are the pros and cons of joining OnlyFans.
So I found this interesting article on Bustle. I love Bustle, so shout out to Bustle. They had actually creators themselves share their thoughts about what they liked and what they didn't like. And so to run through that, just so the audience hears it. First, the creators shared what they liked, which is that for OnlyFans is a really great way for many people to make money quickly and easily from home, given what we're all going through with COVID-19. It's, one person mentioned Drew Page, a flight attendant from New York City to the site back to in March. She essentially couldn't be flying because of COVID and got on there and was able to make money and, take back control of her finances. And her content really focuses on her legs and feet in pantyhose. And she also she sells to her subscribers. The highest offer she has received a whopping $500 for a pair of torn nylon. So
nice.
She says that her photos alone bring in $100 a week. And when added together, it makes for a lucrative side hustle. I am not opposed to that, right? Like, it's not like that's not porn, right? Like, that's you kind of...
That is porn.
Dang. Well...
Porn is porn. It's done for someone else's pleasure, but that's why the category is really funny to me because, like I said, you could be farting and that's porn too.
Darn. Okay. Well,
it depends on it's all about the reasoning you're doing it. That's really what goes into it. I think at the end of the day, she's not doing that for people to just look at and just smile and feel that they had a great day. Had such a great day watching this.
Well, we can't speak on what the audience is doing or not doing. We're watching the content.
They watch and they like, oh joy, I just love seeing this.
Open the Bible next.
They see it and then they clap their hands. I love seeing this, and
joy
then they go walk away. They throw their credit cards at the screen, and then that's all.
Amazing.
That's all they like.
But at the end of the day, I think people are too judgmental in our society, and I think especially in the United States, we seem to really struggle with open sexual.
It's such a big issue, right?
Sexuality is a challenge here in the country, in America. So, I think sites like OnlyFans is really opening up people to the idea of sexual content not being so demonized as it normally seems to be, and that it's okay to use sexuality in a way that produces income for you to live. I mean, money is how we live, guys. And so if you need to do things to make money and you feel comfortable with this decision, again, I wouldn't want anyone to do something that they're not comfortable with. But if you feel comfortable with it and you enjoy it, like, have at it, girl. You better work them legs, work them feet, work them cheeks, all of that good stuff. Now, the article also shared that, of course, OnlyFans isn't just for sex work, but other types of content. There's the person named Lexington, a full-time corporate social responsibility manager. She started her account earlier in the year after moving to LA and mainly posts videos of herself singing, dancing, and working out with the goal of motivating her subscribers. She first signed up as a joke, but quickly began taking it more seriously when she began pulling in $1,500 a month. Now she proudly displays her OnlyFans link in her social media bio, saying she's all about authenticity, sharing her life, and of course, making extra money. So if you are looking to make extra money and you want to curate content that makes sense for you and your lifestyle, it's definitely an option. Now, what do creators don't like about this in this Bustle article? So not everyone has had a positive experience on the platform, like any other platform that's out there in the world, right? This person named Aaliyah, a model, actor, and activist based in Los Angeles, tells Bustle Docs that they created an account earlier in the year after hearing about it from people who were webcamming. As someone who's done sex work on the street, Aaliyah thought the platform sounded like a great way to continue making money in a safer way. And yet, after giving it a try, they heard about fellow content creators receiving death threats and others having their content stolen and shared by fans who just wanted to call them out, so they deleted their account. And Aaliyah's not the only one who's been vocal about issues on the platform. Recently, sex workers who rely on OnlyFans for income have criticized celebrities for taking attention away. So former Disney star Bella Thorne created that account in August, promising nude pay-per-view content, and made a cool $2 million in 7 days, right? So that is a little bit challenging.
I mean, that whole thing about taking away, I don't believe in that. There's enough pie for everybody.
Exactly.
Because it's kind of like, all right, they might want to see Bella Thorne. They don't want to see Maria Antoinette or whatever what that random person is. That doesn't take anybody away from you. They were never going to pay for your content.
But I think it's interesting that people will
say
see that
that's
as
so
a negative
crazy.
Of like, well,
just because you have celebrities on the platform,
I think is supposed to be joining the platform, or mentioned at one point he was thinking about joining the platform.
Well, he's going to put movies on there or something.
You are listening to WokeNFree.
WokeNFree. WokeNFree.
WokeNFree.
WokeNFree.
A podcast that is real and honest.
Hopefully his naked body.
No. Nope. He wouldn't do that to his career.
Oh gosh!
After doing the movies he's done, he knows better.
He's most likely not going to.
He's going to do fun pictures of him working out. It's going to be doing speeches, stuff like that.
Yes.
So he's not going to be working out with The Rock.
Yes.
No.
Please.
Come on, no.
Yes.
No, you want Beyonce to make OnlyFans.
Yes.
She's going to release exclusive music on there.
Yes.
See, that's what she would do.
I'm all about all of those things.
See, you're more interested in the celebrities, not these like Jane Doe on the street making stuff.
I would have to join the platform to like see what the content is out there. But I think generally the cons in this article seem to more speak to the idea that like some people just didn't necessarily enjoy the interactions with their fans and stuff like that, which is a similar kind of knock that other platforms get. So I don't know. I think you'd have to think about what makes sense for you, the usability. I thought maybe people had payment issues with it or something like that. Maybe that was going to be a con, but that wasn't something I saw in this Bustle article. So maybe there's more.
That'd be a con.
Of course, if there were any of those types of issues. Guys, if you are on OnlyFans and you have enjoyed your experience, please put in the comments why. If you haven't, please put in the comments why. What do you think are the pros and cons to joining the platform?
The pros is you can make money and you can make it doing whatever you want. There's not really restrictions on it. So that's what's good. You're not limited as if you were on these other platforms. They're going to block your video. You got to be very careful. But here I think it's like it gives the artist creative expression is what I'll call it. You can do whatever you want and you directly get money, right? Instead of having to rely on like advertising revenue or something. Exactly. This is direct money into your bank account. So it's like straight up getting paid. Yeah. So I mean, that to me is a good pro of it. And then also I think it's pandemic friendly. So you can do it from the comfort of your home. Which is super cool. That's pretty nice. It's a remote job. It's not in person. I think there's less danger than for these adult entertainers than the ones that go in person and have to meet up with shady characters. I think that gets hard. This to me is an easier job to do. And then for the cons is you got to pay OnlyFans a percentage of that money. So you do lose 20%, like you're saying, of your money. But again, I think that's a con. Earned money from without. If you tried to do it yourself, would you have been able to set this up? Because can you set up a system like that and and garner the attention and get the earnings that you would have? And will people be willing to go through your platform compared to the OnlyFans where they know it already works, the payment will go through. They don't have to worry about any weird issues that can happen. Exactly. It's more trustworthy than just somebody setting up shop and saying, "Pay me here." That is it could be seen as not a con, but the other thing is since you're going through OnlyFans, they decide when you get paid. True. And if you want to be paid like bi-weekly, that's not up to you. That's up to OnlyFans. They decide that. So that's a con. And they even cap you. I've seen caps on it. So it's not, you can't just get paid anything you want. You can't say, pay me $5,000 for this. Yeah, you'd have to you'd have to have your own website or another platform. Yeah, that's a lot different than strippers. They don't have a cap. Well, There's no cap on stripping.
See how you go into the sexual route. What if you were
there's no cap.
a chef?
There's no well, but on the chef thing, the chefs don't. Chefs. Well, but people don't tip chefs directly though either. Unless you have a personal chef, then you can tip them directly, and then they're uncapped as well.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You are capped when you're on this platform. I don't know if there's ways to get around that because people always figure out these tricks too. So
we are not
that's another con. There might be people that break the rules.
Yeah,
so that's a con. Another con is that you can join it and that's all great and good, but if you don't have a social media following, how are you going to get people to sign up for the platform? They don't even know about you. So I think the people that make the most money
stink on there.
The people that are really reeling it in, they already have millions of followers on other accounts. A good point, though, actually, if you actually looked at the top earners. I saw that in this article. So
people who already have established brands who are just bringing.
Those are the ones who are really bringing it in. There's some that can make money, but ones that are just killing it, and it's just like crazy,
the Cardi B
making like over $100,000 kind of a month. There's people like that. Those ones have great social media following.
Oh, okay.
And I saw other articles. They said if you want to get on there, start up your social media game following first. They're not even saying to make content. They said first get a following,
build your
then
social, then
push them onto your platform.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's a thing to think about.
Good. So I guess we're gonna have to search your box opening series on Instagram.
Yeah, what's in the box?
Oh God.
That's what it's called. No, it could be anything though. We don't know.
I'm really scared.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a sexual thing, though, because remember, I had to get the stipend.
Yeah.
I had to get that payment up front.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know who pays that money, but someone money just drops out of the sky that says, here you go, you got to do it.
Blocks our door, doesn't it?
It's too much, though, yeah. If you pile it in, then we can't even leave.
Millie.
We're stuck. Mm-hmm. So it's something to think about. Careful with piling that cash up.
Muy bueno.
Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? It's scenario time, guys. Scenario 1. Maika used to be a stripper but decided to try out OnlyFans since her employer closed due to pandemic restrictions. She's found that she earns 1 month's rent in 1 month, but used to earn that in 1 day at the strip club. Should Maika go back to stripping now that some pandemic restrictions are lifting, or keep working at OnlyFans where she makes less money?
This is an interesting economic and sexually explicit question.
Oh, wow. Explicit? Okay.
Well, it's addressing sexuality, but...
It's just a sex worker.
Yeah. Jesus Louise.
But it doesn't mean that she's sexing for work.
I'm not going down that road with you, Khalil. So I think Maika, it depends on financially, kind of what can she financially bear. If she prefers doing the work on OnlyFans and not having to go to the strip club and, deal with the challenges of what it is to strip in person, because again, that work is not easy work, going up and down those poles, dealing with those men or those people in the place, and also being around other people with COVID. Are you comfortable with that? Like, there's other complications that are involved with actually stripping in person. So if she's not comfortable dealing with that, then I would say hang tight with OnlyFans and maybe look to see if she can build her social media following, maybe try to do some type of sponsored engagements and collaborations and try to make alternative funding for herself. But if she is like, I know this is easy, I can do it, like I'll wear my sparkle mask and show my tots, and just do you, then go and do stripping. And if you have time, do OnlyFans too,
Social distance stripping.
Hey, get it.
See, maybe she can invent that.
Get it.
I don't know how it works, but it's something that she can think of, I guess.
I don't know how you social distance a lap dance, but I'm sure if you do it upside down, I don't know.
You do it from far away.
But that's not on the lap.
But it's a virtual kind of thing.
Okay.
I mean, what she could do is she can sign up and make a sex doll of herself, and she can send that to people.
Amazing.
And then the doll will move with her movements.
Creepy.
So she has to put robotics inside of it to make each cheek move up and down. And I didn't tell you what cheeks I'm talking about.
Went to the cheeks, huh?
What else to move up and down? You don't know what cheeks I'm talking about.
What cheeks are you talking about?
Hey, this is a family show.
Hey, get it.
That's why I tell you, I went for that moving the cheeks up and down.
This is for children?
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Okay, Chucky.
That's what she can do. She can invent a robot that kind of moves. Well, if it's a killer sex doll robot, that's not good.
I'll be your friend forever.
But that works though because it's a doll and it's not actually her inside the doll. Or what if she gets inside like a suit, and she's all uncovered like a bubble?
Is this your answer?
I'm trying to think of how she can social distantly do her job because then she can make more money doing the stripping than OnlyFans. So you're saying get back to the
stripping chick? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but only if you
rag
can,
it up.
But remember, you got to be responsible. So that's what I'm saying. Socially distanced stripping.
Socially distanced, COVID friendly stripping.
So yeah, you get into like a hazmat suit and strip.
Are there holes where her body parts
you know what
it'd
be clear. It'd be like clear, so you can see through, but you can't. There's no touching of the body. As long as she can do it a social distance way, then she can do it.
We'll put some sparkle in that.
And they can both. She can wear 6 masks, and her clients can wear 10 masks, and then we're really good to go.
And really pass out at the end.
Yeah, but really good old time.
You really thought about your answer here.
Yeah, I thought about it, but to me, so I go against you, and I say don't do the OnlyFans because she gets paid. She said one day she makes more than a month on OnlyFans. That's crazy to me.
So get back into the club.
But I would say don't give up on the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And maybe she'd have to start looking into like building her social media.
Exactly.
That would help.
I think that suit you're talking about would definitely be fascinating for social media.
The hazmat see-through suit?
Especially if you're wearing some type of sparkly lingerie underneath and there was clearness and you could see it. I think it's definitely
There's a lack
unique
of that. But
and unique. There.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, that's an idea there. Scenario number 2. Emmy just started her OnlyFans account a few months ago and is seeing little traction. She has listened to YouTube for marketing advice, but thinks maybe it's time for a new strategy. Should she try a new marketing strategy or quit OnlyFans and try using Patreon?
Yeah, great point. So here, this is a point to, if anyone has read Who Moved My Cheese, right? My Cheese or The Cheese?
Yeah, it has to be My Cheese.
My Cheese, yeah. Who Moved My Cheese, which is a great book. If you haven't read it, we can put the link in the episode for you to check it out. Fantastic book. There is a point in life, all of us, no matter what industry you're in, no matter who you are and what you're doing in life, change is inevitable. And if you fight it, you might find yourself dead. And not necessarily physically, but could be emotionally, could be spiritually, could be career-wise. There's always points in our life where we have to change things up. You cannot do the same thing and expect a different result. That is the definition of insanity. So if you are doing something, especially with marketing or social media, and you're not seeing traction, it is important to change it up, myself included. As much as I might like making a specific type of content, if it's not tracking, I have to learn to move on from it and try something different. So Emmy should not give up on OnlyFans, but find different strategic approaches to growing her fan base on that account. Now, the utilization of Patreon is not against OnlyFans. I think if she wanted to use that separate platform for something else, she could, but there is something to also be said about focusing on what you're doing and really trying to learn the dynamics necessary to succeed in one space. So if she's committed to making OnlyFans work, I would say give yourself a timeline. What are the goals that you're looking to achieve? How much money what's the benchmark that you need to get at? And figure out a way to make it happen. Because, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, what I would say is that you don't have, everybody gives all this advice and they did this, they did that, and that helped them go viral, but that doesn't mean that same advice works for everybody. You gotta figure out just the strategy that works for you. So it might be something custom that other people haven't done, but don't think that just following their advice makes you make it just like them. Everybody's journey is different, is what I say.
Exactly.
So don't give up. Just definitely change what you're doing, though. You can't keep doing the same thing. That's insane. You got to definitely change something up. And I mean, I don't know if you can do it or how people do it, but I would think that if I create an account on one site, I can just put it on the other, but I don't know how hard that is or what. So, I mean,
it doesn't usually work that way. Typically,
that's not good
social
to do.
Media, well, it's not that it's not good to do, but it's different dynamics, right? So each platform has its own algorithm and the way that content is distributed and shared out. So it's not just I'm doing well on X and so it's automatically going to do well on Y.
So I can't just duplicate it everywhere and just double my revenue.
You have to think about how that other alternative platform works and what is the differentiation. Because again, why would they use Y when they could see you on X? So you have to find ways. So that's why sometimes it's better to focus and really learn and run how to master X before jumping into other puddles, because you'll just find yourself kind of drowning everywhere then.
All right. So yeah, then so you can just make the one site work would probably be the better way to go.
To focus for now, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. Scenario number 3. Eka Kai wants to be a top earner on OnlyFans, like her favorite celebrity, Black China, who earns over $20 million a month.
Woo!
She can't decide if she should lean toward adult content or lean on her love of cosplay, where she dresses up as her favorite anime characters while playing video games. Which content should she release on OnlyFans?
You're funny. For what we've seen and what we've talked about in this episode, I would suggest that the explicit and or adult content is going to probably favor more on OnlyFans than not.
Is that what Black China's doing?
Most likely.
I don't know. I couldn't say. Do you think that's what she's doing?
Yes. I don't think she's
I don't know what her talents are.
I don't think she's playing
I don't know what she
chess
even
on there.
does, to be honest. I'm not sure about her.
Yeah,
I'd
have to look that up, yeah.
Okay, so you're not sure either. Yeah, I don't know.
I know
I just saw that
her
she earned
name,
that.
and I know that she's had different public
I know,
relationships.
yeah.
but,
We know people, she has that
and
son.
has certain body type and stuff, but...
So we're not going to go into all that stuff, because that's a whole other episode.
But yeah, I'm not quite sure what her titles or categories that she lives within are. So.
That's a good way to put it. That's nice and PC.
Thank you, I try. But I would say if she's, and if she can't make the decision, experiment, right? I think the essence of the platform is to get on there and, like, to your point, have creative freedom. So, like, do an episode that's more about adult content, and then do an episode that's, or a piece of content that's like her in cosplay playing video games. For all we know, maybe that one does perform better, but you're never going to know until you try. So try it and do both, and then see which one lands better. And if the video games land better, then you know that there's a trend there. And if you don't, then if it doesn't, then hello, tatas.
Nice.
How you doing?
Okay.
And
that's
your thoughts?
Good one. I think she should just do the anime thing, because that sounds funny. To dress up as an anime character and play video games. It just seems like a funny thing to me. So I'd say stick with that.
I would actually combine it. Personally.
To do sexual
and
anime,
cosplay, plus.
All right, now you're talking about like a weird porno movie. Not so weird.
There's no insertion.
So it's softcore now.
Get it.
No, you said no insertion. That's your definition. Okay. That's your definition. All right, that's a good one. So it's a solo act, right?
Oh, aren't those the best?
So she's going to have lots of fun playing her video games.
With herself?
No, come on. It's not multiplayer then?
Oh, snap. What are you asking?
I'm talking about the content. Is she going to have multiplayer video game sessions? Oh, you can't, yeah. Because you're trying to combine it. I'm just trying to have her just...
You don't know what I watch at night. These are not questions to ask me.
We're trying to give Eka Kai good advice on what to do on OnlyFans.
I say combine, you say go one way. Good job.
It's not even, but mine is already a comp. You want to combine something more over what I already combined. Because mine is the anime.
My decision is to do 3 types.
Okay.
Do one adult, do one video game, and then do one combine. And then see how they all land.
Okay, but the second thing was already combined. She was already doing cosplay and she was doing video gaming.
But make it a little bit more sexual, so maybe she's talking sexualness while she's doing it. That's so the
ASMR then.
We have an episode about that coming up. Yeah, but kind of like I'm playing video games and it's like, well, what do you like to do, Big Daddy? Like stuff like that. Like,
but she's just talking to herself. I mean, it's weird.
Obviously, but she'd have headphones on, so it's as if she was talking to someone else.
So she's pretend. So let's get this straight.
Like really acting.
She's playing a video game, and she's just talking to a fake person
or
while
she could be talking to real
game.
people if she feels comfortable talking like that to people.
So she's gaming whatever game she's playing. We don't even know what she's playing. She might be playing like some like farming
Mario
simulator
Kart or something,
or Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Oh snap.
And then she's talking to these people saying dirty stuff.
Yeah.
And she's dressed up in her costume. This is a very strange thing. But
it sounds really
I'm sure this
freaky
is very exciting for
and
somebody.
really delicious, actually.
I'm sure someone's very excited about that notion of her talking randomly.
Yeah, just like, Daddy, do you want to plow this for me?
You mean play? I think the word was play. You can play this part. That's what you mean.
Hola, papi. How are you?
Okay, yeah. That's what you meant. You made a mistake, verbal mistake. I understand that.
Lo siento.
So you think they should be separate and then combined, and I just go with the separate.
Okay.
So that's...
I know people are
stand at odds
fully
on that.
enjoying this scenario the most.
You think so?
Yes.
This one's the most enjoyable one? Wow. I thought the first one was the most, like, poignant.
I think the third one was my favorite.
Because, to me, that's cool that you can make more being a stripper than being on OnlyFans.
Is this multiplayer? That's all I have to say.
See, you're more excited about that. Because I think it would be cooler just not to don't do anything sexual, just do cosplay. And your costume can be sexy. That doesn't matter.
Those words coming out of your mouth is absolutely absurd.
I'm trying to give advice, though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
The advice is different than...
Do what I say, not what I do. We're living in that part of the world here.
You can have sexy cosplay, though. So what? You don't even agree with that? Even if your costume's sexy, that's not enough. You still have to talk weird.
But I just think,
random.
Talk weird, is it? Eh?
Yeah, because no one's here. You're just having these fantasy conversations.
She can play with people if she feels comfortable.
Or she's gonna write it, or she's gonna pretend that she. It's just I mean, you can't do it. It's just weird. But that's.
But see how you're fascinated by it, though? That's why I think that content would really get people.
I think because people might like it.
I'm playing Animal Crossing, and you're talking about plowing people. It would be really wild.
Plowing the fields?
Yes. And you're like, well, what do you want, the corn or the peppers? oh God.
See, that's you never know,
if you
though.
have, a sexy voice, too. And if you're just like... I like it when the sun is out after the rain. If you're just really weird with it, I think it would be hilarious.
Well, yeah, she can ask her fans and see if they like that.
I think she'd make $10 million and we should get a cut.
If she has enough subscribers on other platforms, she can push them towards this and then say, hey, I'm doing this. Or maybe her fans will tell other people about it and just bring them all coming. All
I know is you will now not let me play Animal Crossing for the rest of my life.
Not while dressed in cosplay.
Because you know what I'm about to do.
Nope.
Corn or peppers.
Nope. That is not the way to go.
We are at that time again. It is coming to the end of our 182nd episode of Woke and Free. Quite the episode discussing, would you ever join OnlyFans? Will we leave you hanging for what our next episode will be about? Drum roll, please.
On our next episode, we'll be doing another Woke and Free story time called 21 Questions About Sex.
Finally.
That's what you were waiting for.
Yes!
Make sure you follow us on social media to follow along in the conversation, and make sure you tune in next week for Woke and Free Wednesday to join the conversation at WokeNFree.com.
If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please submit a topic for an upcoming episode or share how you feel on our Contact Us page at WokeNFree.com. So that is WokenFree.com. Hit us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yes, I said TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest at Woke and Free. And then for all sponsorship or collaborations, same place, same time, Contact Us page at WokenFree.com.
If you didn't already subscribe, please do. Share the episode and make sure you come back to join the conversation every Wednesday for Woke and Free Wednesdays. Remember, Woke and Free is more than a podcast. It is a way of life. Until next time.
Ooh la la.